All right, so we're going to breaking news right now. There's a young child apparently found unresponsive in a bathtub.
That's right. Police are giving an update right now. Let's listen in.
I think they're still.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
the Phoenix Fire Department is actually giving that update as they get ready to start this press release.
Are you it? Or him? I'll take him since you're in the middle.
All right, yeah, we're just
Well, let
getting
me get
ready
your
here.
time. I think
Phoenix
it was-
Fire talking
What
about
time did I
this
say?
child. It's one of those things that you hate to hear.
3
Right.
Because I mean, there's backyard pools, there's
when
you know,
I get all
buckets that are
thumbs
so
up
many
from you guys.
drowning hazards. You know, toilets.
good,
Believe it or
Copa?
not, these children are top heavy.
So let's give you a recap of what happened. This was happening
All right,
near Indian
Todd-
School Road and
Todd Keller,
51st
All right, here we go.
Avenue. Let's listen in.
Tell me when.
Are you guys taking this live?
Is every?
Yeah, I'm just reading this back, but yeah, we're good. Okay, you're asking if we can solve it for another minute?
Yeah, we can. No big deal.
Again, we are told that a 1-year-old girl was found in a bathtub unconscious and not breathing. That child, at last check, is in extremely critical condition. Again, we are still waiting for Phoenix Fire to give us an update on exactly what happened, but you know, this unfortunate situation happening near Indian School Road and 51st Avenue.
And you know, you might, as a parent, get a false sense of security again, because we're not talking about a pool in the backyard.
Todd Keller,
all right, here we
Phoenix
go.
Fire Department Captain, Keller. So around 3 p.m. this afternoon, crews were dispatched to the area of 51st Avenue and Thomas for the reports of a drowning. Crews arrived and found a 1-year-old female who was found unconscious and not breathing in a apartment complex in a bathtub.
It's just attentiveness. Mom just step away for a minute.
At this time, we don't have that information, but I can tell you that prior to the fire department's arrival, that Phoenix PD did arrive before us, and they were performing CPR. At that point, our crews got on scene, did an absolute fabulous job getting in there, starting advanced life resuscitation efforts, and transported that patient to the hospital in extremely critical condition. No, we don't have any information on how long, but I can tell you that when crews arrived, they were able to quickly access the apartment unit. Like I said, PD did an absolute fabulous job at getting CPR started and initiated prior to the fire department's arrival. What's that? No, throughout the transport to the hospital, the patient still was unconscious, not breathing. CPR was continued. They did, like I said, continue their advanced resuscitation efforts. As transfer of care was provided to the hospital, that's when it was taken over. I did go to the hospital, and the child is currently still in extremely critical condition.
Cases like this, time is breaking.
Yes, absolutely. So you just, it's a great statement. So in the medical field, what we have is we call time is tissue. So every time, a minute, 2 minutes, and you start getting to that 4 minutes, that 6 minute, that deadly, time frame, a lot of that stuff is irreversible. Yes.
I know this is not a pool.
Right.
This is not close. It's a little bit
Yes.
above.
Yes, and you said it right there, is that, in situations we do go in pools, we go in hot tubs, we go in bathtubs. This is just an important reminder to always watch your children around any kind of body of water. In situations like this, when there was a bathtub, always stay in constant supervision of your children. Prepare beforehand. What I mean by that is get your towels ready, get your clothes ready, and keep constant supervision. Limit distractions, limit the phones. Also, one of the most important things is that if you are going to be bathing young children, especially under that 2 years old, 1 years old, keep about 2 inches of water, and always drain those bathtubs. It's super imperative. A lot of these bathtubs we see in these situations, they have toys in there. If you're bathing your kid and they're that young age, that 1-year-old, 2-year-old, where they can't, they can't swim, they can't lift themselves up, bring all that stuff, eliminate all that stuff out of the bathtub, and please make sure that you drain these bathtubs after you are done. What's that? Absolutely, you can drown in 2 inches of water. That's why we're, empty all buckets of water, toilets and stuff like that. Keep those lids on because a child, when they go, they're top heavy, so they get in there, they cannot get out, especially in situations like this. We don't know all the circumstances in this incident, but I can tell you that it's so imperative to keep constant supervision when you are bathing your kids. Not only this, is also around pools and stuff like that. We're coming into these summer months, and it's going to be hot, and limit the distractions, the TVs, the cell phones. Prepare beforehand. Get all this stuff out of the way, and really constant.
All right, you've just been listening now to Todd Keller from the Phoenix Fire Department talking about this unfortunate situation that happened around 3 o'clock when a 1-year-old baby girl nearly drowned in a bathtub. Luckily, Phoenix police, they came to the rescue. They got the first call, they performed CPR, and then that's when Phoenix Fire took over and then transported that baby girl in critical condition, extremely critical condition, to the hospital.
Yeah, and you hate to hear extremely critical because oftentimes, and I don't know if it's in this case, but you've got brain damage and different things you're dealing with at this point. And I think he made some great points about not leaving a child, always having constant supervision. And it's, you put a couple of inches of water in your bathtub, and you're thinking, so it's okay, I can go answer the phone in here, I can go do this. Right. Even toys, I'd never heard that before. Yeah. So he's saying don't put toys in the bathtub. So yeah, I mean, this family's been changed forever.
Absolutely.
All right, still to come on 12 News.